Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Kim with Pink Squirrel Studios, and today I've got a fairly good sized Dollar Tree haul for you. I think this was 2 shopping trips that I'm combining into one so that I only have to edit one time. So let's go ahead and get started. So I got these binder clips. Now I have some that are similar to this. I think they were different colors, but they were, I want to say, more like pinks and blues, and these are more earth tones. These will go nicely with my planner. But this is what these look like. And let's see, I found this photo frame. I thought this was kind of cute. So it's got the little string and it's got the little clothespins, and so it looks like this. And it's also got a string in the back that you can hang it from. And I found this tiny edible plots, low water landscaping, small gardens. I don't really have a yard big enough to do a large garden, and I'm used to doing smaller containers, but I figured this might give me some more ideas, so I grabbed this. Okay, I'm trying to, I should have put this in some kind of order, but I didn't. So let's see. I think for some of these little crochet kits, I got this little bear and I got a bee. Just something to hopefully learn how to do. My daughters both can do different types of needlework. One of them does crochet, and I'm hoping that they'll teach me how to do this. Okay, what else do we have in here? Oh, then for some of these things, I got, let's see, I found this. I just thought that this was really pretty. These are little heart rhinestones around the edge of this. And I've got probably 2 like this that are just plain, but I thought that these little rhinestones were really pretty, so I grabbed that. I also found this hairband. I've never seen this color. It's very thick and it is super soft, so I'm thinking that this is the kind that wouldn't give me a headache, hopefully. And I found, let's see, I got, this is a set of 3 scrunchies, and I always can use some black ones. And then I found this headband. They call it a head wrap. So it's pretty thick over here. It says super stretch all day comfort. So we'll see if that's true. A lot of times these are so tight that they give you a headache, but this does seem pretty stretchy, very stretchy. So I'm doubting that this is going to give me a headache, but I will test it out. Let's see what else. I found some of these beads. It says polymer clay beads, and these are various colors, and then this one has whites and shades of gray. $110 pieces in both of these, and these were in the $1.25 section. All right, where to next? I found this Botanical Bliss adult coloring book. I like flowers, so why not color them? Okay, what else do I have? Oh, it looks like I got one more of the crochet animal kits. This, I'm not sure what this little guy is, but he's kind of cute. Pink and a little, looks like there's like a little divot or some type of hole in the center. I don't know. Just something else to practice on. And if that is like a little, if it's a little pot sort of, or just some storage thing, and I have no idea if that's true or not, but if it is, I mean, you could put rings in there or, you know, something like that. Anyway, grab that. And then I grabbed these 2. I actually had 3 of them, but I needed one right away, so I took that one out. But these are just the makeup removers. This one is cucumber, And I think, well, let's see, you get 25 in that, and this is also 25. This one just says multivitamin cleansing wipe. And I think the one that I have upstairs, I don't know, I think it was watermelon or something. I just grabbed one out of the bag. Like I said, I needed it right away, so I grabbed that. I got me a couple more of these. I will never have enough of these little $3 bins. And a couple of lids. And hopefully I have, yeah. One time I got home and realized that one of these was missing. So I usually try and check to make sure that I have that before I leave the store. All right, what else do we have here? Some more crafting items. This is a felt flower kit. And then it shows you in the back what you can make out of this. And then this one, different colors. I thought these were really pretty. These would look really nice in a junk journal. Okay, and I found this little frame, little wooden frame, and this was in one load. I might have one of these in my other load too. I got this little frame for a picture of my granddaughter who was just born May 23rd, and it's got a little dowel so that you can use to stand it up on a table. But I thought that was really cute, or shelf or what have you. I found this Hogwarts. These are wall decals, and I loved Harry Potter, so I saw this and I thought, yep, I gotta have that. So grabbed that. And for the baby book, and speaking of the baby book, I've given it to my daughter already. I have more pages that I need to make for it. I need to upload that video, but it's coming. So you can see what the baby book looked like. But I bought some more of these. In fact, I was looking for these when I was working on the baby book, but I forgot that they were in this bag, in this stash. So this one has pink. Are they all? No, pink and lavender it looks like. And then this one has lavender. You probably won't be able to tell, but it's like it looks like fabric. It's not, but it's kind of woven, and it looks like fabric. And I don't know, that's probably not going to come through, especially with that glare from the window. Yeah, I don't think you can probably see that. And then I got another one. And it also has pink, and the pink also is kind of woven. It looks like a woven design. I got some these bags. Dollar Tree is a great place to buy bags. This one just says Make a Wish. And it's got this for the side, which I thought was really pretty. And I got this one. And for the side, this one has polka dots. But if you like to make journals and you've never used one of the Dollar Tree shopping bags as a journal cover, you're missing out, because these make, especially these thicker ones, this one is really thick. These make awesome journal covers. I just run it through the laminator and they just look so nice. And then I got this big one. You can see it was a birthday theme. And the side on this is this pattern. Really pretty. I mean, really, these bags are awesome, and they're a really nice price. So when my daughter was in the hospital, her husband stayed, spent the night, and poor guy, they didn't even have a bed that the two of them could sleep in. Back when I think it was my first baby, they had what was called a bonding room, and my husband was able to stay, and it was this great big king size bed, and it's very comfortable. The second one, the daughter that just had the baby, that one I had at home with a midwife. So there was, there was no hospital stay. The third one I had in the hospital. I was an older mom by the time he came along. That was a hospital birth, and there was a couch that folded out into a bed that my husband could have stayed in. But this time there was nothing like that. He had, my daughter's husband had this just yucky chair, did not look comfortable at all. And my daughter said, hey, do you have one of those neck pillows? Well, I didn't. And I checked Dollar Tree because a lot of times they do have them. They didn't have them back in May, but the other day they did have them. So I grabbed one of these just in case we ever need them again. It's only $5. So anyway, I got it. And I also picked up some more of these gray bins. I use these all over the house. They're under the vanities in bathrooms. They are in the kitchen. They are in medicine cabinets. They are in my craft room. They're in my closet. I mean, these are literally everywhere in the house. So I picked up another 4 of these. Oh. Okay, what do we have in here? So in this bag, this is just a restock, these nail guard sponges. That's what I use these all the time, and I try to always keep a spare. Well, I didn't have a spare left, and I was down to my last sponge, so it was time to grab some more. What else did we get? Oh, I got this 4th of July windsock. I thought that was kind of pretty. And what else did we get? So have a little backstory to this. So these are elastic support bandages, and I got these because these are 3-inch. So what happened was, I tell you, this kind of stuff could only happen to me. So I had been having horrible headaches for over a month, and migraines bad, and it was affecting my work. It was affecting everything. I just didn't want to do anything but stay in a dark room, which makes working on the computer really hard. And so I thought, you know what, and my neck was kind of bothering me, so I thought I'll go to a chiropractor. And it didn't go well. It was my first visit with this particular chiropractor, and the lower spine was fine, and when we got up to right between the shoulder blades, that adjustment did not go well at all. I was pretty sure when it first happened, I thought I had cracked a rib or 2. Horribly painful, and took me a while before I could catch my breath. And what ended up happening was I had 3 dislocated ribs and torn cartilage and torn ligaments. And I've been recovering from that. That happened the Wednesday after Labor Day. And I've been miserable since then. Now, I have cracked my ribs in the past, and I knew immediately that it was not quite the same, because before I couldn't breathe. I mean, you can't take a full breath, and this time I could. So I really didn't think that they were cracked. I had x-rays the following week because I just didn't know what the heck was going on. But, and the rib has been, these 3 lower ribs have been kind of popping in and popping out, and it's just a weird feeling. But anyway, but there are things that I still have to do. I still have to mow the lawn. There are just so many things that I need to do, and I needed some support to do them. So that's what I got these bandages for, so that I can wrap up my entire rib cage. Like yesterday, I was doing a lot of yard work, and I'm paying for it a little bit today, but that's what I got these for. Long story, sorry about that. But I tell you what, there's that old saying, she didn't have bad luck, she'd have no luck. That's kind of me. I mean, who goes to the chiropractor and ends up with this kind of problem? Now, it did get rid of my migraine, so, there was that. Yeah, it's not been fun the past, what's it been, 3 weeks now? Yeah, it's not been fun. Okay, so back to this haul. And I saw, very carefully without breaking this, I've never seen these at our Dollar Tree. Maybe they're new, maybe they're not. But these are kind of semicircular frames. They remind me of the TVs that's probably going to be a terrible glare. Let's see. I don't know. Does that make it any better or worse? Can you tell? If you look at the side, maybe you can tell that, yeah, it's curved. And these are glass. Well, no, they're not. They're acrylic, but they're heavy. These are really, I mean, there's some substance to these. And then with the silver around them. So I grabbed 4 of these because I got baby pictures to put in them. So anyway, so I grabbed those, and I thought this looked familiar. I think I got, yep. Well, this is a little bit different design, but I got a couple of these frames. So, okay, I don't know when I'll get this uploaded. Hopefully very soon. I mean, hoping yet today. So today is Sunday, what is today's date? Today's 22nd of June. And Thursday, we have another live. Some of us are going to get together, do a live, and it's going to be a DIY. I'm going to try and throw in a picture of what we're doing. So we're going to make risers. I know some of them are going to do the circle risers and put the beads in between them. That's not the one that I'm going to do. What I'm going to do, if I can find it, is this. I'm going to put feet on this, and I'm going to make a little riser out of this for like a candle or a plant, or, you know, I'm not sure what I'm going to put on it. Probably a candle. But this is what I bought this for, was for that DIY Friday. I've got some of the Dollar Tree, not stencils, the rub-on transfers that I'm going to put on top of here. Probably leaves, or I'm not sure. I've got a bunch of those in my stash, so I'm going to use those. Anyway, back to this haul. Then I also found these, and I thought these were really pretty. Always and Forever is the first one. And the second one, Love You Most. Okay, I found these. They've had for a very long time, but I grabbed this because I needed one more of this exact size. But these are just the little wire baskets. This is a rectangle. They do have this they've got circular ones, and they've also got oval ones. But I needed this one. I also found this Tree of Life. And really, if I wanted to use 2 of these, I could have made a riser out of this. But I really, really wanted to do my riser out of this. I wanted this size. And let's see, what else is this? I got this. I know she'll be a month tomorrow. But, yeah, so I got this for the baby. Not that she'll be reading it, but in a few months, you know, she'll be interested in books, so I grabbed that. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I got these light up 4th of July glasses. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if you can or not. But yeah, they look like a lot of fun. Okay, so I've got a Temu haul that I need to film next, and then I've also got my final Joann, very sad haul, but yeah, my final order, or my final shopping spree at Joann, as they were just before they closed the doors. So I do have that. Try and keep an eye. I'm going to try and put something on my channel so that you know exactly when that live is going to be. It should be Thursday, 6 p.m. Central U.S. Standard Time, or Central Daylight Saving Time. But that will be Thursday. Like I say, I'll try and throw something up on my channel so that you're aware. If you are interested in doing this DIY with us, you know, grab some supplies. Basically, you just need something that you want to make a riser out of. Get some type of feet. I think I've already got stuff that I want to use for the feet. You know, you'll need some glue. You might need paint or stain. You could leave it bare, whatever you want to, you know, however you want to use yours. E6000 or hot glue, whatever, however you want to attach your feet, I guess is the best way to put it. But anyway, yeah, that should be a lot of fun Thursday. So we're going to do that, and hope you'll join us for that. This is Kim from Pink Squirrel Studios signing off. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.